Mother-in-laws of Reddit. In the interest of fairness, what are your crazy daughter-in-law's stories? I was the shitty Dill. We married young, and she would try to help a little too much. I would feel suffocated with her and felt like she was judging everything I did. 4 or 5 years later, I realized she was just trying what she thought was best for us, and we now have the best relation. When I first met her, she was a tweaker. She knew I knew, and she hated me. Now she stays home and knits and crafts, and I have not seen my grandson in 3 years. She still hates me. Have to admit, I have the sweetest Dill. When they bought their new house, it has 5 bedrooms for 2 people. I say good. Now you have a room just for me to visit for an extended time. She was happy and asked when I thought I would get. My son had to explain to her that I was kidding and would not be making an extended visit to their house. So, not a Merle, but one of my mum's friends. Her son was on track to become an engineer, and then he met this girl. She was a teacher and wanted to be a full-time mummy, which there was nothing wrong with. He ended up dropping out of his degree as she told him. She got pregnant. He works at a dead-end job, and she demanded she cut him off from all his family. She is very anti-vax/furry, and is totally consumed with every conspiracy theory going. He no longer talks to his mum or any of the family. I grew up with him, and he was always such a level-headed, confident guy. And now his Facebook feed is full of anti-vax nonsense, baby pictures or messages between him and his now wife about how they're going to have the best family forever. The mother of the guy respects his wishes, but whenever my mum mentions her, she always says that she feels like she lost her son. Bit heartbreaking, too. My sister experienced it when she lived with my Sil and brother. Sil had a very particular way of doing things. So she told my sister to not do anything because Sil had an order. Dishes, nope. Cleaning, nope. You're not doing it my way. So, as my Sil said, got upset my sister didn't clean, made a PowerPoint presentation on everything my sister did wrong. These presentations would last a minimum of 20 minutes and up to an hour or so. My sister was confused because when she did help, she was told she was doing it wrong and Sil told her to stop. Now that she stopped, Sil's mad my sister isn't help. My sister isn't dirty by any means. She knows how to clean up. It just wasn't being done the way Sil wanted it to be done. My sister had to sit through multiple presentations when she lived with them. Happened to a friend. Her brother married this girl who was his college friend. Very happy. Have a baby girl. Suddenly her father passed away, so her mother went to stay with Son and Dill. At first she was off, but after like a month, Dill started to lock the fridge. In India, fridges come with internal locks and pantry door. She started cutting down Mill's food. When my friend came to know about this, we went to her brother's place, packed her mum's stuff and brought her back to my friend's house. Scary lady, that Dill. Brother didn't say shit to his wife. My Mill has a very rocky relationship with one of her daughters-in-law. There are a few of us. This one time, this particular Dill, with a rocky relationship, had started being nice to our Mill by going to lunch with her and giving her advice on how to change annoying aspects of her personality. This lasted for a couple of months. Finally, the Dill had an absolute rage session and started screaming at the Mill, saying how she could no longer be part of this ruse and that all her attempts at being friendly and trying to changing the Mill's personality was pointless because the Mill was too stupid. To this day, they don't get along and family gatherings are always super uncomfortable. This, of course, is from my pulse, so I can't say for certain what was actually going on in either of their heads. But there you have it. I'd love to hear my ex-Mill's answer to this one, because I can only imagine what my ex told her after we got divorced, whatever it was. She blocked me instead of just unfriending me. She's so crazy she married my son. I love my Dill. I've had 2 horrible mothers-in-law. Shocked my young self as I'd never seen such a thing. I go out of my way to encourage a good relationship. If my son loves her, then there it is.